everyone, Ronin back, and today we're checking out another band that will be new to me, and they are called Unleash the Archers, and they've been described to me as a Canadian power metal band. So other than that, I have no idea what I'm walking into. And this name's been brought up by multiple people. I don't know what else to say, so we're just gonna jump on in. Ooh. I haven't heard these textures yet so far in my music reaction career, so this is cool. I'm hearing different things. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, wow. Holy shit. That's some guitar tone there. Whoa. Holy shit. Nice. Wow. Great chord progression. Okay, that felt like a good spot. It looks like they're about to unleash more things upon me. So far, everything's amazing. This is holy shit. Oh my god. It's interesting whenever I run into genres that are not, because like everybody has like their absolute preference of music, right? And there could be like subgenres that are kind of like next door neighbors that you enjoy, but maybe you just don't spend much time over at your neighbor's place. You know what I mean? So like you respect them, you respect their space, you might go over once a while and be like, all right, and go back home to your safe space in whatever number of genres that is, right? And for me, like power metal bands, they would be like my neighbor basically. And it's just really cool when you look over at what's going on at your neighbor's house and they got some cool shit going on. And you're like, what's that? And you like want to go over there and check it out. That's kind of how I feel right now. Is like, maybe it's because I had no idea I was walking into this, but everything has been great. The guitar tone especially has been absolutely fantastic. And the way we've been getting the dueling guitars and their chord progressions and their melodies that they're doing together is actually kind of a breath of fresh air in that I don't think I've quite heard it the way that they're doing it. And so that's very specific thing to point out, because there's a number of amazing bands that do that, but maybe it kind of at some point it starts to kind of sound, for lack of a better term, like cliche. Like this random power metal band plays something with dueling guitars, so it's going to sound like this, and whatever you imagine is going to sound similar to whatever. But this here actually sounds a little more unique in how they're doing it, and I'm really appreciating that. It's that's kind of why I'm like a little excited right now, because it's just they're doing something a little different out of the norm, and that's something that could be very difficult to do in music right now, with so many great bands out there pushing the limits of different things. I'm glad that they were able to find something different. Definitely want to point out the vocalist. She is fucking amazing. Very powerful voice, and she definitely has like a little bit of that, like that male version of this voice in her tone, but then she'll like enunciate like different words, and then you can start to hear her own unique tone kind of fall in there. Wow, she has a very powerful voice, and she could hold notes extremely well. And I guess they're singing together. I don't know if there's any vocals layered on her that's her as well, or if she's just singing with the other guys. But if either way, she does it very well. I'm impressed either way, however it's happening. We're just gonna dive right back in though. Man, so powerful.
My pulse begins with a note tone. A voice is calling my name. It always starts as whispering, then manifests to a scream. I'm drawn to the creature that wakes me, bound to them by the curse. My soul exists only to serve a covenant of earth. Fear not the task ahead. There's no escaping it. There's no good nor evil here. Stare against the
Okay, so she's laying it on herself whenever she's doing these parts. Sounds so good. She sounds so good. Man. Nice. Man. Yes. Oh my god, dude. Yes, yes, Space Player.
task ahead. There's no escaping it. There's no good nor evil here.
Drummer is sick too. This is my favorite part so far. The vocalist is killing it. that was probably the sickest thing I've heard in a long time. And I just got through listening to some really amazing bands in the past even 2 or 3 weeks. Been listening to a lot of amazing bands. And like I said, this genre isn't necessarily even right on the money on stuff that I typically listen to. But I do have like a handful of songs that might kind of mix a bit with this genre a bit. And even then, I'm still over here saying that one was fucking badass. Like that really. The only other like profound thought I had was like, does the vocalist have to be so attractive while they do this? It doesn't matter though. She could look like a sack of potatoes and it wouldn't matter, because it would then be the most amazing sack of potatoes I've ever heard. There's just really something about bands when you have exceptional musicians in every single spot, that they're doing, bass player, guitar players, vocalists, drummers. You could definitely tell the difference, and especially if they all have the same goal, they all understand what the task is, and they are all popping off as much as they are reaching that goal. It's you get this sort of result. It's really fucking amazing. That chorus was awesome. Great chorus. I'm not even someone that likes to pay attention to vocals a whole lot, particularly what's being said. I'll listen to the notes, and that's really what draws me in. It really made me want to know what the lyrics were. Maybe they're in the description here. Nope, doesn't matter. She could be singing about how ugly I am, and I would love it. The technical skill involved with the guitar players, out of this world. And I love that the solo didn't come across to me as like, I'm sure we've all listened to a bazillion guitar solos by now, and there's a number of them that are really choice, and every note just has a purpose. And then you've got like these shredders that are just shredding for the sake of shredding. It's just really awesome that they're doing guitar solos that maybe it appears to be shredding, but to me, I was able to hear that they were approaching it at least in kind of a more unique way. It was not a very predictable solo by any means. In fact, there were certain parts of that solo I was sitting there going, what are they doing? Even though they're showing it to me, I'm hearing it audibly and seeing what they're doing and just going, how are you getting that? It kind of comes down to theory at that point. It's like, okay, well, maybe it's just the way they're doing hammer-ons, and maybe it's just the outcome of the sound once you get everybody mixed together. It's a really fascinating song. There's a lot of things going on for sure. The song is just pure energy. It didn't seem like nothing was overly done or anything, even though it was absolutely bonkers at times. I still think that everything was there for a reason, and it was needed, and it had a purpose there. And I'm glad we gave the vocalist actually as much time as we did with it, and they were able to visit that chorus as many times as they did, because I really, really like it. They must have really liked it too and been like, hey, that was quite nice. We should keep playing that part. So, man, that was badass. This is probably one of my favorite suggestions so far. Doesn't have to be a band in a genre that I absolutely love, and this is kind of proof of that, and it's just really cool. So I really appreciate the suggestions I'm getting and allowing me to experience these bands for the first time in front of you, and I hope you enjoy the reaction. I really enjoyed this band, but that's it for me, guys, so I guess I'll see you next time.